Because, Aaron, mate, you're going to be kind of fucking stuffed this, considering you had one job, which was to watch E3, and you missed out.
I've got enough. I'm good.
Alright, we should be on. Just checking the stream.
Damn, mate, what is this funky background music?
Hmm?
This funky background music.
What funky background music?
Play the funky music, wild boy.
Oh, you want me to play you a bit of funky music? Alright, hold on.
Some elevator music.
I'm looking for some really shitty elevator music. Man.
Some last ketchup or some shit.
That one fucking cup of tea like a top middle-aged man.
Yeah, mate.
If I don't see Kermit the Frog meme halfway through this video and you're drinking your tea, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
That's none of your business.
Cool.
Woo!
What?
Oh.
We're still watching The Division.
Oh, that's really loud.
Dan, right, I like how after boxing out the Kermit the Frog meat, you picked up your mug and had a proper cheeky grin on your face. Mate, I really want a brew now. I might have a minute.
Right.
Oh my god,
Sheeran, bitch.
it's an actual GIF. Seriously, the GIF.
The GIF is real.
GIF game is strong. Gosh.
It should be like that, shouldn't it? Hold on. I'm gonna do it, hold on.
Beautiful football.
Like, why is it all I had there was beautiful?
I am the fire starter.
This is like the music you gave me. I don't know what the fuck this is all about.
It's the Russian dubstep. Now let's do the beast.
Does not look any different. That's depressing.
It's you, Aaron, you bum. I was going to say, Dan, I can't actually hear your music.
You're not supposed to.
Oh no, I can hear it now.
Well, because you listen to the stream.
Yeah.
Look at Guerrero can bicycle kick like that. Oh my god.
Right, the thing is, that is exactly what we all said.
Harry Kane is getting bummed in this as well.
I know, that's what I said. He'll probably be on the cover of the British version.
Yeah, buddy. Right, are we ready? Although then I must admit, you need to change the game we're playing.
So what?
Put it to E3.
That's what I have done.
Okay, right, it's on there now.
You fucking don't know. What do you think? I've done this before.
Right, I've just
Yeah, just refreshed it, have you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Refreshed. Oh my god, there's a fucking Navy SEAL on the screen. Right, we're ready to crack on then. Alright, let us know when down. Drop us a sick intro.
Intro's bias.
Got me fucking notes ready.
I got my notes.
Got me notes.
I got my pencils. I've got my stream boys. All about that sick stream,
Can't
boys.
remember which page I did first.
Hey, what was this?
Oh, there you go.
Do that.
That. Mate, Aaron, mate, you look stoned as fuck.
I'm tired as fuck, man.
Well and truly, danked out.
Thought this would be done by 11. I could be in bed.
I blame Dan for being on late.
I blame Dan.
I blame Dan for too busy taking profile pictures that looks like he's staring out at life. He's just looking at the ocean. He's like,
Right, Dan, right, can I just request that when we're actually stop the stream and then start it again? Because then I don't have to cut all this shit out, put on YouTube. Oh, okay, right, if you're doing it that way.
I like the, why is the ocean blue? That's the question Dan's like asking himself right now in that person picture.
Hang on, let me get on that Facebook hype.
Why is there so many grains of sand on the beach?
Because Lord Gaben made it so. If you don't know who Lord fucking Gaben is, you better get the fuck out.
What the hell's that?
What?
The game that just showed. It's called Anno. A-N-N-O.
I know. I know. I know. I know. What that one? Aaron definitely getting the nudes. Aaron's getting nudes.
He's getting the nudes, boys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Hey up.
Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
I was born ready.
I came out of the womb ready.
Alright, go for it.
Fucking idiot.
Zoom in on me itching my ass crack. That's what I like to see.
Right, okay. Hello guys, and welcome to the podcast. This is Dan with JustDemGuys, and as you know, E3 has just started. We've watched day 0, we've just watched the Xbox section, and we're here going to discuss some of the events that have gone on. So, Josh, if you'd like to kick us off.
Okay, right.
Well, the first thing we saw was Halo 5, wasn't it? So, let's start with there.
Halo 5. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it when I was watching it because, well, I'm gonna say one thing straight off the bat that really annoyed me. The way they were playing the game didn't look very advertising. Everything was too neat. Everything, just everything.
Looks staged. It looks staged.
Yeah, it was too staged to sort of show you what they've
scripted.
What they've really done. Mark, would you? Mark, you've got to agree with that.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel a game like that.
Yeah, but
just be fucking running and gone and show them what you've done with the game. Get the action.
But they're showing you how the game is actually supposed to be played. But obviously, when people they adopt the mindset when they buy the game, oh, I've paid for the game, I'll play the game however the fuck I want to play the game. So obviously they're gonna go prat around, and obviously they're serious gamers, so they'll play it seriously. Whereas not everyone else will take that mindset. You understand that?
It's true, I suppose. But onto actual like things that they've done to upgrade, like past the Master Chief Collection. I couldn't really see any actual graphic updates. Like the one thing I did notice, there's a lot more filling in the rooms, whereas I don't know. I kind of feel as if on the other games the rooms were a bit empty and barren, but I saw there was a lot of debris lying around, pillars, just stuff to make you feel a bit more in the game. Really, I kind of feel as if they've definitely focused on that. Really.
Mm. Well, for me, it's looked like it's trying to take a moodier on look. It's very dark, very
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like before the first one. I mean, at least I've not played all of them. I know a bit about them, but it just seemed that the first few were like very vibrant, very colourful, and this one seems to have gone more like a Gears of War sort of look.
Mm. Yeah. I would agree with that actually. Well, from watching it, from what we understand, the correct me if I'm wrong, though, Mark. Who's the good group of the game?
Well, that's just it. That's it. I don't think there is a good group. You play as two squads, don't you? You play as Master Chief's squad and then Spartan, what's his name's squad as well.
I kind of feel as if that's why they've made the game look darker, because you've got the Spartans against the Covenant now, haven't you? But
no, it was the Spartans against the Covenant initially.
So who is the baddies now?
But apparently with this game, it's set so the good guy that you've been playing with for the first 3 Halos,
Master Chief,
is now becoming the hunted. So
Right.
the Spartans are hunting down the Master Chief. I think that was the dynamic that they were going on, and that's why I think it's darker, because everybody likes the Master Chief.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely makes. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense actually in terms of the actual game, how making it look. But from what I could see, sorry, Mike. But as far as I could see, there wasn't really any sort of change to the gameplay. Me and Mark, we said there was a lot of sort of like Titanfall style gameplay.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of the Halo Reach.
Yeah,
and that's a game from like 2 years ago. It's back when Bungie had it. So
I don't know, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily a good thing. I mean, this game has been really hyped up, hasn't it? But, let's be quite honest.
For the past
Yeah,
year and a half,
it's an Xbox exclusive. So,
I mean, well, Mark, especially for you've played all the Halos.
Yep.
So, what is your outlook on this game from what you've seen?
I think I played the beta as well. I think the problem with Halo is doing the same thing that a lot of first-person shooters have been doing on consoles, and it's beginning to stagnate because they're all trying to outplay each other. But the ironic thing is that they're all taking in things that the other game does, and they all become a bit samey.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the problems with Star Wars Battlefront at the minute, is its combat is a bit samey to what is already out there.
Let's not start on Battlefront. Yeah, this is.
I know. But to get back onto Halo 5, I think what they've done is one of the major strengths for Halo for me was the campaign, and they've adopted the more Call of Duty style, because Call of Duty was big back in the day for multiplayer, and I think that's dangerous because, in my opinion, Call of Duty seems to have
died a bit. Yeah.
So I think it's a risky move, and I'm not looking forward to it.
But talk about the actual multiplayer. You could definitely see how much emphasis they put onto it, especially in that gameplay trailer. They made a very, very solid point of it was 24 PvP.
Yeah.
12. And they were obviously very proud of that, and you could tell from the way they were putting it across. I mean, there was warthogs flying everywhere, Spartan lasers, crossbows, everything.
I don't know. It's a weird game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the multiplayer, but with the new dark tone, I think what set Halo 3, which was a very multiplayer like game, it was fun. It wasn't dark. It was different.
Oh, I love Halo 3.
But by putting a darker tone in it, I think they're removing it a bit. But it's not out yet, so it might be open for discussion.
Although speaking of the multiplayer, one thing that they did say, which kind of stood out for me, they've made maps that are 4 times the size of their old maps, and some of their maps are pretty big, anyway. So they must have big things in store. Because
Kind of reminds me of Battlefield.
Yeah, if you've got a huge map, surely 24 people aren't going to fill that map.
No.
Enough to keep the action constantly flowing. You're going to have the stalemates. Whether or not that's what they're going for is different. But for me, in a multiplayer game, I like to be in there all the time. You've got to have something going on.
I know. Especially with a game like Halo.
Yeah, especially with a game like Halo, yeah. You know, because a lot of Halo is a lot of melee. Especially for me, I like to run in there, melee the shit out of someone. But I don't know. There's a lot of things that they've tried to adapt into Halo. Like, we saw the X-ray vision as well. Which I don't like. Yeah, it's
like Halo's like legitimate future, and I think because games like Call of Duty have tried to adopt that, it's kind of made people a bit skeptical. But I don't know. What about you guys, Aaron, Dan?
What?
Right. We're basically saying how Halo is basically the definition of a futuristic sort of sci-fi game on a console. I'm going to say
always
that.
been that, hasn't it?
Well, it don't. Alright, I know you said that for my benefit, but I wasn't going to disagree with you anyway. So,
but me and Mark were basically saying how Call of Duty have tried to sort of construe what is futuristic to their own sort of to what they think is right. But do you think that is ruining like these other games like Halo, which have always been the definitive sort of futuristic battle game?
They must see Halo as sort of a threat then, if they're trying to adhere to what Halo have done for years.
Well, they all see each other as a threat, and that's why I think it's beginning to stagnate.
Yeah.
It's not so much they're seeing each other for a threat. I think what it is they've seen that the Halo formula works, and everyone's trying to copycat it. And the problem is that Halo's got to a point now where it hasn't really got anywhere it can go apart from killing off its main protagonist. So you know what I mean.
Maintain that sort of level.
Is it going to be a good move? A good move? For me, it's a no. I think they should have stuck to what they know personally.
I think it's going a bit downhill, to be honest. But I think of Halos 1, 2, and 3, how awesome they were to play, and then you play Halo 4. Halo 5's looking a bit iffy. You know, it's don't look like it's going downhill. If you ask me.
Mark?
I think it's actually quite a smart move. I mean, look at the TV shows. They've been doing it a lot over the years, and shock value sells. So,
Dan, what do you reckon? Yay or nay?
I don't know. I think they need to cut the series out. If you ask me, I think they've done what.
They should have cut it out.
I think they've finished with the franchise, and they're just milking the cow now. Because they know that the IP is going to sell. They know anything that's got Halo on it is going to sell, and they're just milking it until they're flogging a dead horse. If you ask me.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Very true. What's the next game on our list?
It was Recall, but it was only a trailer. Then for like 5 seconds. Yeah. It reminded me of Wall-E a bit.
Dan, did you happen to see that bit of Recall?
Is that the one with the robot dog?
Space, yeah.
Yeah. I'll see that. Yeah.
That looked very intriguing to me. Purely because I haven't seen any game like that or come across like that.
It's definitely it's an original IP, and it's gonna. I don't know. I don't really know. The trailer didn't give enough to.
It's a tough one to call. It really is, but it is different. Which is a good thing.
It looks like it could go down the lines of like what's the game? Borderlands. It kind of reminds me of Borderlands.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. It looks, the art style is very Borderlands.
It is very stylized.
But well, you can clearly see the main character has got a very sort of relationship to the blue orb.
Yeah, and if
that made the machine sort of come to life.
Oh, what's the fucking robot's name? Is it Clank or Crank? No,
Ratchet and Clank.
No. The robot from Borderlands. What's his fucking name?
Claptrap.
Claptrap. The dog looked like a dog version of Claptrap.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mark thought it looked a lot like a sort of a Wall-E rip-off, didn't you?
Wall-E, yeah.
It kind of, I mean, the end dude, the big ass robot, it just looked like Wall-E on fucking steroids.
But don't you think, right? Like, say the first one was supposed to obviously be a dog. The second one, right, had its big forearms. It looked more like a gorilla. Yeah. So it's like the base in the companion. Don't matter what besides the robot on animals.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they could. I'd assume it'd be a big open map, and you've got quests. But I would assume that in order to progress, you've got to find the correct animal, shall we say, to help you out progress with that section. Yeah. Which I don't know. It's different.
I know. I'm probably gonna. I like the look of it. I'm probably gonna look into it a lot more.
I think we keep saying the word different, and well, we all know as gamers, anything different is worth a try.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's always a risky move, though. Different.
Risky the better. It's better than a stagnated market like FPS at the minute.
Well, we always say we get bored of games like FIFA and Call of Duty, and games we play all the time, every year in, year out. So it might actually be quite nice to get something a bit different.
I think while on the terms of different, I think we should move on to. We saw a lot of ID at Xbox, which was the indie developers.
Wait. Before we get to that, right, I want to talk about the EA access.
Right.
With the do you think it's worth it paying the £5 a month and to have access?
Absolutely, but don't pay the £5 a month. Get the £20 a year.
Yeah, me and Mark, we actually did that. We actually bought the £20 subscription to the year, and as far as I'm concerned, you can't complain at all.
Yeah, all right, and they're adding the 2 new games to the vault now, which is what Dragon Age Inquisition and
which made Mark very mad as it goes.
What did you just buy those games?
I paid like £55 for Dragon Age and like Titanfall came with my Xbox.
What's the other game that just added? What's the other game that just added?
Titanfall.
Does anyone actually play Titanfall anymore?
We did.
It didn't really shake.
It started like when the Xbox first came out. It was a really good game. And then obviously the big franchises came over. Advanced Warfare came out, and people just sort of forgot about it. It was a good idea at the time, but
it was different actually. But then Advanced Warfare came out and Halo came out.
It was very buggy as well.
Yeah,
there was a lot of bugs. But as far as the access goes, I think you can't complain about. But for £20 a year, I mean, you get what? FIFA 15, NHL 15,
all them sports games. Plants vs Zombies, man, the best. Like, just amazing. I played it once.
That's a brilliant game. Battlefield 4 as well. Need for Speed. I think EA Access is a very smart move by the company for once, because they're still money, which is obviously what they do. But as a gamer, you're getting a lot of game.
Shout out to Pool Table.
Shout out to Mark Pool Table.
Have you got fucking what's it, face tracker on your webcam? Turn it off.
You can't. But anyway, I think we should move on to the indie games that we saw.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Fucking
no. Oh, fuck's sake. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnie's
Hey.
back.
You asked for it, my dear.
You're skipping a load of games here, Josh. There's loads of games here.
No, yes, I know, but I kind of feel as if.
It was Fallout 4 that came next, I believe.
Well, if you want to stick to the order they came in, then that's fair enough. That's what we might want it to change the order up a little bit, but that's all right. If we want to talk about Fallout 4, let's go ahead.
It was Fallout 4, or it was the backward.
Yes.
The backward. You mean the backwards cap? The backwards.
Backwards compatibility.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. It wants to kick us off about that then.
I can't wait. I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite good. I mean, you know, you sort of want that sort of thing, really. Instead of having to sort of buy a whole another game library, you can utilise your old one.
See, the thing I'm interested in, right? They're saying that they're not going to charge you for games you've already owned, obviously. So your CDs and discs that you own for your 360. Now, what I'm interested to see is if you put your CD in, right, and it's going to download the game for you, right? So does that mean that's going to add that game to your online library or your on whatever it is onto your hard drive rather than keep using your disc?
I actually think you have to follow the normal Xbox One sort of installation thing. You put the disc in, you install it, and then you still have to have the disc in to play. I would think it would follow that.
Yeah.
More on subject of backwards compatibility. I bought a lot of my games on the digital store. I wonder if I'll be able to then download those games on my Xbox One, because otherwise they're rendered pretty useless, aren't they?
You'd have thought so. Or like, you know, if you look on your account and say you've got all these 360 games, it'd be a bit daft if, like, say I can, because I've got like hundreds of discs. It'd be a bit shite if you can't transfer them over just because they're on.
I think it'll only be discs, because otherwise you'll be able to. Hypothetically, you should be able to download games for gold for your 360 on your Xbox One, which I don't think they want.
No.
So I think for now it's set in discs, and the main problem is people who have bought the Xbox One have sold all their games, which I did, so I have to rebuy them now, which is only going to line their pockets even more. So that's why I think they've like waited a year and a half before they've actually made the move of doing it.
Do you think it's an entirely money incentive? Like, do you reckon they've done it just for the money, or
it's good business, isn't it?
The
but they've probably also done it competitiveness from Sony.
Well, yeah, you heard that line saying, what's it called? It was a dig at Sony, wasn't it?
Speaking of having to buy them again, then, Mark, because we said this, I think by bringing back, because I assume they won't bring every game for backwards compatibility. I assume they'll bring the big one, you know, your Modern Warfare 2s, you know, just games that everybody had and then sold. So we actually said, I think now the second-hand market will go up in price because of that reason. I really do think it will. Well, it won't be a substantial amount, but it'll definitely increase. I just think it is, which is a bit cheeky, really. In honesty, it is a bit cheeky. Again, it's business in it, I suppose. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but they're giving it a couple of. They seem to be also with the new, like, I wouldn't say remakes, more of a
reboot.
We'll just use Fallout 4 for an example. They're giving, with Fallout 4, they were giving Fallout 3 free with it. So I'm thinking that's going to be a concept that.
Was they?
If you buy Fallout 4 for the Xbox One, you get Fallout 3 with it.
Yeah. So there was another one as well they were doing it, wasn't there?
It was
Sony, Tom Clancy's The Siege. You get the Siege.
Yeah, you buy the Siege and you get both the Las Vegas, both the Vegas games.
Yeah, which is I don't know. It's strange. Microsoft. I don't know. It is strange because as gamers, we're not used to getting stuff for free. There's always normally something like hiding and lurking around. That do you
know what I like? I like the fact that it seems to be going that they're trying to cross the platforms, the PC and the Xbox platforms. They seem to be they're saying all these games is for Windows 10 and Xbox. So that's I'm liking that. I'm liking that.
See, that is a perfect moment to cross over to the game preview that they were talking about, which is obviously an idea they got from Steam Greenlight, which Dan, you'll obviously
of course, yeah.
Mark, I don't know if you know.
Go ahead.
Well, obviously you're at Steam, and you've got these individual companies, small developers, are trying to get their game on the market, and on Steam it's called Greenlight, if I'm right, Dan. And you can basically opt in to like the alphas and stuff, and if you think it's worthy, I'm not sure how it works. Do you donate? Do you buy it, or do you like both?
No, it's Greenlight is they give you an early access thing, so they'll charge you like 15-20 quid for early access, and then basically they'll give you if the game develops into your camera's frozen. Yeah. Sorry. So Aaron's camera's gone off. So you buy early access, and they tell you about you've got to be prepared that it's gonna fuck up from time to time. They're gonna be constantly updating it. So you probably they charge you less than a premium game. So say you're like buying a like you say AAA titles about 60 quid. But for early access, you're paying like 20 quid. So you're getting an early access to what could be a AAA game.
Which I think it's a really good idea. I think it gives a lot of the small companies who want to get onto the Xbox market, it gives them a chance to not be pushed aside as much. Really, which, as I said, I think it's a brilliant idea personally. Again, it's crossing the platforms between your Xbox and your PCs, which I think is better. I won't say it's bringing the communities together, but it's definitely trying to.
Yeah.
And talking about that though, they said the likes of DayZ, Elite Dangerous, and Sheltered were coming to Xbox. PC exclusives up to now, anyway. Dan, you've played. I think you've played 2 or 3 out of these games. What do you think about them coming to a different platform?
Which one is those? What you talking about? Elite Dangerous and DayZ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. To be honest with you, I mean, I bought the games in early access, the pair of them, and I couldn't get into DayZ. DayZ was just too. Where's Aaron gone? Hold on, Aaron's gone missing.
Fuck Aaron. Carry on.
Is he gone? Is he gone to bed?
Yeah. I don't know where he's gone, but carry on without him.
Alright, okay. Yeah, so like I said, I bought DayZ and I played it for about a month or so, and it's not really my type of game. It's a survival game. I like survival games, but I just couldn't get into it. And,
but would you say, I don't know, say if it comes out, say if me and Mark sat there one night and we said, you know what, we'll play some DayZ. If we said to you, Dan, do you want to play some DayZ, knowing that we would, that we could sort of help each other out, would that incline you to play more as opposed to playing on your own sort of thing?
Yeah, possible. I mean, definitely. I mean, like I say, DayZ it's not my type of game, right? But the other one, Elite Dangerous.
Dangerous.
I've been playing. I was playing Elite in 1990. It was released. It was in exactly. That's how long I've been a gamer. It was released in 1985, and it was developed by. It's an English game. It was developed by 2 English blokes at university. It's called Elite. It's the first 3D game that was released for PC, released on any console, and it was published by an English company called Acorn. I don't know if you've heard of them. No.
No.
Acorn, national hero.
Well, basically, Acorn is the reason why every school had a PC at some point during the 80s. They teamed up with the BBC to bring, I can't remember what the PC was called now, but every school and every home near enough had a PC because of Acorn. They fractured off of a company called Sinclair. Don't know if you heard of Sinclair. No, another 80s company that you before your time, but yeah. Basically, at that time, England was at the forefront of PCs, home PCs. We were like in front of everyone. We was in front of the Japs. We was in front of the Americans. We were in front of everyone, and so we got this game from 1985, and this is basically the sequel. It was put on Kickstarter, and it was a Kickstarter project, or was it Patreon? I think it was Kickstarter project. They got their budget. They've made this game. They've put it out on green light. So there's already nostalgia for the game already for me. You know, when I see Elite, I was like, oh, fucking yeah. So yeah, I've been playing it for what now? I think I've clocked about 300-400 hours on it already. It's only been out for it's been out for about 1.5 years, but I've only played it for the last couple of months because I've only noticed it on the early access on Steam. But yeah, if it crosses over now, what I'm interested to see is there's 3 ways to play Elite. You've got open play, private group, or solo.
Right.
And it's all on the same server. Every single one's on the same server. It's all done by instancing. So if you're on open play, there's no phasing. Everyone's there on the server. You can see everyone.
It's like a real time.
Yeah, private group is everyone apart from your friends or people you're allowed in your friends list is phased out, and you can only see your mates. And then obviously solo play is everyone's phased out except for yourself. And then when you go into resource extraction sites and combat sites or military strikes, all the AI spawn when you get into this, so it's all done by instancing. What I want to know is when it comes to Xbox, if it's going to be on that same server or if there's going to be a PC server and an Xbox server. Because if it's all done on the same server with the phasing and the instancing, it could work all on the same server, and it would be great to see that cross play. You know, you got your mates who are on the Xbox, you got some mates who are on the PC because they prefer it. You know, and it would be nice to see. You know, it would broaden the community.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's certainly a possibility. I mean, they've just recently brought out cross-platform that you can play people on the 360 from your Xbox One. So you know, certainly that idea is certainly a possibility. I mean, I was looking at Elite Dangerous quite a while back. It was on my list of things to get, and to be honest, I'm really looking forward to it at the minute. But I did not know, I ain't gonna lie, I just wasn't gonna buy it for PC because my PC isn't suitable to run it at the minute. So
which to be fair, I suppose in saying that though, Mark, saying that that's probably a good part about bringing them onto Xbox, because you know it's going to run regardless of the standard, which is it's quite a nice thing to know as a console gamer, because let's be honest, we're nowhere near PC sort of standards yet, but it's nice to know
you're close. You're getting close.
Yeah, which is quite nice to know. But I think we pretty much bled that at part of the game preview drive, didn't we? I think we got. Yeah, I think that was definitely spot on. Definitely, yeah. What's next on our list? Anyone?
Well, we haven't really mentioned Fallout.
Right, 4. Yeah, Fallout 4. They say it's going to be was it new? Do you know what I do like about this thing? I'm hoping to see if it will work or not. They're releasing the app, which is based on your phone for Android and iOS. It's basically the Pip-Boy that you've got in the game.
Yes.
It will actually work on your smartphone. Right, and then if you buy the limited edition one, I think, or the special edition package, you get an actual Pip-Boy to put on your arm, and you could put, although it doesn't have a screen, you put your phone.
You put your phone.
In it, and you run the app, and it's a Pip-Boy on your arm.
See,
it may just be a gimmick, and it may be just, it won't work. After a week or so, you'd probably get fucking tired of it and just put it away and say fuck it. But it's a nice concept, and I do like the idea of it.
I think for me, I would get it and I would put it on that shelf of your collectibles. It's something that is cool to have. It is cool.
Definitely.
Right. I mean, the Pip-Boy is something everyone knows about. Really, let's be honest. But onto Fallout itself, Mark, you want to impress, were you? What you saw?
I'm not a massive Fallout fan. I'm not.
See, I'm not either. But I watched the highlights of the Fallout 4 sort of launch, and the thing that really appealed to me was the idea of you go to a burned down village, run down, and you collect your resources, and you can basically build it upwards again. Dan, did you see that?
Yeah, I do like the idea of, obviously it's leaning towards that survival game now, which seems to be trending. I mean, you've got DayZ, H1Z1. I think H1Z1's coming out on Xbox soon as well.
Yeah.
And it's the whole survival game seems to be leaning towards that now.
I think in terms of actual Fallout 4, I just wasn't wowed by it.
I think what Fallout 4 does, what I picked up on, was Fallout 4 seems to be once again making the effort to bridge console and PC gamers together. Like this idea that mods aren't available on console, but yet you can pick them up on PC, and now that Fallout's allowing you to bring mods from the PC over across into your console again.
I think that is one of the biggest parts of Fallout 4. I think that will be a massive selling point. Because mods are massive, whichever way you look at it. Mods are huge, and to be able to use them on your console when you sat in your living room, I just think it's going to sell. I think they will make a lot of money from it. Personally,
definitely.
No, it can only be a positive thing.
But I say, the actual gameplay they showed, I wasn't impressed really. They seem to put a lot of emphasis on making it personal, making your character look as real as possible. I think, but from what I saw, by doing that, they sort of lost the balance between what's actually going on around you and actually being your character. I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. I've never really been a Fallout fan personally.
Yeah, I think that's what underpins this. I mean, a Fallout fan could probably just sit here for hours.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I didn't really go into. I think that's a problem. It seems to be a problem with most console gamers and why the market actually seems to be stagnating is the fact that when it comes to newer games, we seem to have quite a narrow mind. We want our games to be set in this. I think that's probably a reason why unique games don't get released as often. And so maybe it's an underlying issue with console gamers, but you know.
Very good point.
I guess we should move on. Dark Souls 3. It was only mentioned briefly.
See, I actually missed that little bit. I had to do so. Mark will leave this bit.
You play a lot of Dark Souls, do you not, Dan?
No, I don't actually play this. I've not played actually any of the Dark Souls series.
I played the first one, fucking hated it. Made me piss myself in like rage. It was absolutely awful. It was. It gets me angry just thinking about it. Let's move on.
Well, in all seriousness, though, I mean, how long ago did they bring out Dark Souls 2? It wasn't long ago, was it?
It wasn't actually. It was last year.
I didn't hear anything about it.
It was big on the PC.
It was huge on the PC.
It's more of a PC game.
Yeah,
I definitely won't be getting it because I value my Xbox remotes.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, that sort of thing.
I love RPGs, but I don't know what it is about it. Just
gets you mad.
I think it's purposely made to be hard.
So you want to play it? You want to be that one fucker that has
just
killed you for the last 12 hours? Yeah.
So I can understand the.
It's a beautiful looking game, I must say.
It is. A lot of the RPGs being released at the moment are very good. Very
spiffing.
Very spiffing. It's very spiffing. Very spiffing. Yes.
Jolly good.
But on the topic of beautiful games, the Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yes. Just yes. Shut up and take my money.
Exactly.
They've definitely. It's something I do like with the with the new consoles being. They've spent a lot of attention to scenery.
Yeah. But not, in the actual trailer to the Tomb Raider, obviously we saw, Lara and what I assume to be an accomplice, sort of climbing across a mountain face.
Yeah.
And everything looked astounding. Everything about it did look good.
I think it's a game that Xbox really needed.
Yeah.
Because PlayStation, they've got so many exclusives that are similar. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, The Last of Us. These are all games that are in similar style, amazing graphics, and they're
storylines which are memorable and everyone will talk about.
The Last of Us specifically.
Yeah. Oh shit. I completely agree with that. One thing I did pick up from Tomb Raider, which I really liked, and I actually said this earlier to you, it looks like one of the games that you could make a film about, if that makes sense. Like, if that was a whole new franchise, and that was a game they gave you, that could be a film. Everything about the game that we saw in that trailer, it was just there. It was
very film-like and very cinematic.
It was very, which I quite liked personally. There wasn't a dull moment about it. Let's be honest. Which, as a gamer, you kind of want stuff like that. You know what I mean? You want to be. I don't know how I can put it because it looks really good. It's hard to sort of choose your words about.
Yeah, you have to be careful with games like that though, because there's games on the PlayStation 4 like The Order that didn't get the bridge between cinematic and gaming correct. There was a lot of complaints about The Order being too cinematic. It was all most of it was cinematics, and when it did come to actual gameplay, it was going to and from the cinematics. So you have to. You can't wait. I guess you just have to wait until it comes out before you make the decision.
Well, I played a little bit of the other one, of just the normal Tomb Raider when that came out, and I might have played only 5 hours of it, but I was very impressed. And this one looked very much the same as. I kind of feel as if the Tomb Raider franchise is definitely coming into play now. I think it is definitely coming in to keep up with the big blockbusters and writing its own name as a blockbuster in the sort of Xbox franchise.
I would always regard Tomb Raider as a blockbuster, to be honest. It's always been one of those games that have been around.
Dan, can I just say that you are a huge troll, and I've just seen the stream.
What's he done to my face?
No. I've just seen it. Sorry about that, guys. Dan is just being a troll, and I've just noticed. You not seen it?
No, I can't see it.
It's alright, because it's none of your business. But,
I own all the Tomb Raider games. I literally own every single one, and I honestly still think the reboot of the franchise Tomb Raider is probably the best one out of the franchise. I mean, obviously you got Tomb Raider, the first Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2, the classic ones are always good. I think the only one thing I hope to see in this new one than in the first one is that the first one was very much combat orientated, in making your makeshift bows and your guns and
with triangle boobs.
No, I'm talking. No, I'm not. Right, yeah, that was from the first one. I'm just saying, no, from the first one of the reboot of the franchise, Tomb Raider. It seemed to be very much combat oriented, almost to a point where it's like a third person shooter. I hope to see more puzzles in this one, because that is basically what the game, the whole franchise was based around puzzles. It was a puzzle treasure hunting sort of game, and they've turned it into this. It seemed to have been they turned it into this survival combat oriented game, and I just want to see more puzzles in this one to bring it back to its origins of being an actual puzzle game.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it looks fantastic. The engine they're using is brilliant. But yeah, other than that, yes, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. What's next?
Probably
Forza.
That's the one.
I'll be getting it.
There's nothing much to say. You get what you're given with Forza, and it's always top notch.
That's exactly what it says on the tin.
See, me and Mark said, and we agreed this, that throughout the Xbox saga, even from the first one onto the 360, Forza has always been one of the most consistent companies. You're going to get a good game. You know it's going to be a racing game with no nonsense about it. You're getting the best they can give you, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a brilliant way to go about it. Every one of the Forza games has been.
Yeah, but I always found that the Forza was more about how the cars looked in the actual racing, though.
Yeah, but that's what everyone wanted. You can only do so much with a racing game, specifically the Forza Motorsport ones, because it is only literally going around the tracks.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, even the game before this, Horizon 2, fantastic game, and that was obviously under the Forza series name. But obviously, you're on an island, you're free roaming, doing that stuff, and I think Forza have got it right every time. They've got it right. That they know how to keep people buying their games. Which is, I don't know, it's something a lot of game developers don't have these days. I mean, earlier we talked about Gran Turismo, didn't we, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Forza are better than Gran Turismo. I think. Now, you don't hear anything of Gran Turismo nowadays.
No, you don't. I don't know if that. When was the last time I released the game? I don't remember.
Like last year.
Or was it last year? Was it? I didn't even fucking hear anything about it.
But incidentally, though, on Forza, something they did make a very big point of was going to 1080, 60 frames per second. which should it have taken this long to get it? Really?
No, I mean
it was supposed to be like that when the console first
when it came out. Yeah, but I don't think that was the only game actually to mention about 1080p 60 frames per second. Who else said it? I know there was a lot about it. I know Battlefront is also going to be like that. The Gears of War reboot is going to be 1080 60 frames. But as you said, Mark, it was supposed to be like that from the beginning of the Xbox, wasn't it? Really, It kind of makes you wonder, like, what the hell they've been doing to just like 2 years after now. I don't know. Oh,
so,
Forza though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. At the end of the day, with Forza, it's exactly like FIFA. You know, it's the same thing every year. It's just.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, I suppose. But.
Let's move on to the indie games, I guess, because that.
Yeah. Indie games.
New ones.
There was definitely a big emphasis on them. On the.
I think it's a good thing.
Go on then, Mark. Here's my boy.
What, indie games as a concept are always good.
No, the ones that we've seen.
What was that gigantic? With a dragon.
So you sounded very excited about that. Actually.
It looked awesome. It looked fun, and it was gonna be free. Come on, what more do you want from a free game? I turned that off. It shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, gigantic. That was a very cartoony one, wasn't it?
no, was it?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Do you
the
want
very first indie game.
The one I liked was Cuphead.
The side scroller.
Yeah, the 1930 looking one. I think that looked brilliant. I think that looked absolutely brilliant.
We used a certain phrase to describe it. What was it?
Cuphead.
Yeah, there was something about the game.
It was
it was reminded me of Popeye.
It was like Disney on crack.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Popeye.
Yeah. There was what of them? Beyond Eyes. Now that is an interesting one. That Beyond Eyes.
Oh, the blind woman.
You play as a blind person, and you make your way around the world, and it looked very beautiful. Like, and you know, again, it is different. Like, how many other games are actually like that? Off the top of your head.
It looked more like, to me, it looked more like it would be a visual novel in a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Could well be.
Like I said, it didn't really see enough of the game to make a judgment on it. But
it didn't seem like there was a lot to do in the game, though. Actually, looking back at it.
Well, it just seemed like what was it? Journey. Journey was another visual story that he didn't have much to do. He just wandered around and looked at things.
PlayStation exclusive again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one have we got, Mark?
There was a horror one. There was a horror one.
I did notice that.
Soulless.
I didn't actually.
Soulless, I think it is. That zoom.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Solace.
Yeah.
Not soulless. Solace. It looked like
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so. It looked like another horror type game.
I was kind of disappointed we didn't see more of that.
What, Solace? It was only a quick clip. It was only a quick clip. We didn't even see. It wasn't even a trailer or nothing. It was just quick on the screen and off.
Although one indie game we did see, which I got quite excited. More Goat Simulator.
What is it? That's the MMORPG, that one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a big calling for that game lately.
Oh my god! I just don't understand. I just do not understand.
Do you even go?
Do you even go? I just don't understand that game. I honestly don't. I just think that's. Why? Why is it even a thing? I just don't understand. It's fun for about 5 minutes, but then how can you play it for more than 5 minutes?
Goats.
I don't know. I really don't know myself. We had the rare replay, all those classic games.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah,
Fantastic
absolutely
idea.
great. I mean, you get it on. They do it on Steam, don't they? Those sort of bundle deals.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
What was it? 30 games for $30, which is about what? 20, 25 quid?
About 20 quid.
Which titles were included in that?
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie, the what's it? Can I remember it? Conkers, that's it. Conkers. Do you ever play Conkers on the 64?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Absolutely fucking brilliant game. Poo monster throwing toilet roll at it. Fucking brilliant.
What was that? Perfect Dark.
Oh, I see. They're showing the new Rockstar game on E3 at the minute.
Ubisoft. Yeah, I kind of want a Rockstar game. I've always liked like Guitar Hero and shit like that. But
So we're back on track.
yeah.
Ashen was the other one. Ashen was the one where
I wasn't sure how to take that.
I was kind of creeped out that people didn't have any faces. It was very stylized. I did like the it kind of made it tried to make it look grand, like it was like a dungeon dungeon raider. You know, I mean at the end you had that big fucker flying thing in the midair. It was like, whoa, what the fuck's that? That kind of reminded me of like the Last Airbender. You know, the fucking the big flying what is it called?
Yeah, it reminded me of the Dream Dragon off Neverending Story.
I thought it was the luck dragon, wasn't it?
The Lucky Dragon, that's the one. Yeah.
Try to remember his name now. Can't remember his name.
You see that? But the problem with these indie games, especially the Ashen, you can see it was 2-player. Cuphead, 2-player. There was another one as well that Rare did. Sea of Thieves as well.
Sea of Thieves, yeah, that's right. That's the new one that's coming out.
That looks pretty fun.
But me and Mark both said they're the sort of games, unless they're good, you go in there with your mate, you'll play for 5 minutes, and you won't ever play them again.
See, the problem, the thing is though, you know what? I'm going to compare it to like Black Flag.
How so?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's just that because it's the whole pirate thing. I don't know. You see the ship battles, you can do that on Black Flag. You see the treasures hunting, you can do that on Black Flag. It's like, what's the game got to offer that I'm not?
It came across as a bit of an MMO, so
possible, yeah, possible. Also, didn't really see much of it to really make a solid opinion. You can only go off with first impressions, and at the moment I'm not impressed, to be honest with you. I probably will play it because it's a Rare game, and Rare games are always awesome, but you know what I mean.
But as Mark said earlier, a lot of these games like that, you'll play them for 5 minutes and then you will never play them again. Which is kind of unfortunate, but it's true at the end of the day, and we all know that. There's always been a game that you think, oh, that would be really good to play with your mate. You play it and you think, really?
Yeah, DayZ.
Yeah.
Well, for me anyway, it was DayZ.
Yeah. So I'll say, I don't know. That's pretty much all the indie games that they showed.
Yeah, well, you had the free-to-play Fable Legends.
Fable Legends, yeah.
That was an interesting one. I was very surprised.
I did not know it was Fable when I watched it.
I was watching it. I was like, what the fuck's this? This looks pretty good.
See, I was surprised it was free to play until he started talking about the pay-to-win system.
Oh, right, yeah, microtransactions.
Just no.
It's a big thing nowadays. You're not gonna get rid of it.
Nope.
Just stop. It's not fair. It sucks ass. Like, but
I'll probably play it.
But as we all said, we did not know it was Fable until we saw the title.
Mm-hmm. I will play it though. I will probably play it just to see what it's like.
At first, I said to Mark, it looks like almost like a League of Legends style. You know, you've got the goodies and the baddies. You've got to work your way through.
See, but I didn't see that. I saw it as like an adventure map. I saw it as like an adventure map. It's like you're on an island and everything's trying to kill you because they don't want you there, and you're trying to like, oh fuck it, I'm a hero. I'm just gonna go cause trouble and save the day. You know what I mean? I saw it as more of an adventure map where as the hero is actually the bad guy.
Again, it's tough to tell. We didn't get to see enough, really.
Well, I'll certainly have a look at it.
Yeah,
well, it's free. It's free to play.
And it's free, yeah. But
I'll try anything for it that's free.
I played a lot of Fable, and that's probably why that camera is really beginning to piss me off.
That zoom.
The nip slip was unbelievable. Wonderful.
But no, what the fuck is it doing? I turned it off as well.
It must think your chest is your head.
That was
Maybe.
that was troll. Back on track. Anyway,
let's talk about the big one then. That fucking Minecraft crap that we saw.
Well, did you think it was crap?
Absolutely wicked.
I thought it was absolutely fucking brilliant.
I thought it was spooky. I thought the computers are gonna seize control of us at any time. But no, it actually scared the shit out.
It was. I was not expecting it. Right? Do you know what I was expecting? Right when I saw the table, I expecting him to have like the building blocks, and he build a house on the table with these interactive blocks or something, and then you throw it into the game, and it just automatically appears in the game like a world map editor. I didn't expect it to be like the whole fucking game come piling out of the fucking.
Yeah.
I was like, what fucking year is this, mate? This is like some space age shit. This is like some fucking. What's that thing with the gloves and he's going like that and with all the hand gestures? It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with Mark. I actually thought it fucking spooky, man. In all honesty,
I think it was amazing. I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah,
it was amazing, but it was like scary amazing. It's like
no,
holy shit,
it did
that's
shock.
what we can
It
do
did
with
shock
gaming.
me. It did shock me.
Yeah.
But do you know what I see? Do you know what I see with it? Well, I see like you got one of these people. You got one bloke with his glasses on, right, doing this. He's got a God's view of Minecraft, right? And then you have all your mates playing. Say you got a dungeon, right? So you're all in the dungeon, and then you got this bloke who's going, ah ha ha, right? I can see wherever you're going. Lightning bolt there, lightning bolt there. I'll put some TNT there. You know what I mean? Making like a
super troll.
Yeah, no, not so much a troll, like a dungeon master. You know what I mean? Oh right. Haha, you're going to encounter these things, and he watches the outcome, and then he says, right, well, if you're going to get through here, right, then I'll put something behind here, like a creeper or something, and now just go. I just see something like that, like a playing God in Minecraft.
That would be cool though.
I think that would be brilliant.
Wicked. But it makes you wonder how far can the boundaries of gaming go, to the point where you could be sat at the dinner table and just pop out a map in the middle of your chicken dinner. Like it's crazy when you think about it. Like you could just be sat there and you think, you know what, fuck it, I fancy, I don't know, building whatever, glasses on your fucking wall in your bedroom, and just out it comes. It's next level shit, to put it rightly so.
Well, it was with the glasses. You didn't need a monitor, did you? You didn't need a monitor. It just shined.
No, it's just there.
Just needed a wall.
Yeah. So after I actually went onto the Microsoft website, they're not actually on pre-order or anything yet. But I would hazard a guess that you're looking at about £1,000 minimum for those bad boys.
I don't know. I mean, look at the Oculus Rift. The Oculus Rift ain't that much, is it? It's about £400-500. So I wouldn't expect. I can't see it, and especially as it's going to be a console. Console is generally cheaper than anything for the PC.
I was watching a video earlier. It didn't look like it was just a console thing. It literally did just look
everything.
Like a standalone thing.
It's everything.
So it can go on the PC as well.
A lot of people were using it for work projects and stuff.
No, I thought that was the Kinect that was using for work projects.
No, hang on.
No, which I think is a very important thing with this E3. It looks like they've abandoned the Kinect and they've gone more the Microsoft HoloLens.
Kinect is gone. Kinect is dead. As far as I'm concerned, there was nothing about it at all. So. Absolutely nothing.
Not really, not anymore.
But is that a bad thing? I think with this new partnership with Oculus, I reckon that's going to be very interesting to see the old virtual reality.
I always thought the Kinect was a bad idea. I mean, it started off with. Did you remember the PlayStation Eye? You used to get for your PS2, the iToy. That's it. The iToy. It started off with that, and then the Wii U got hold of the wireless controller and then PlayStation came up with its own version. So and then Xbox comes out with a fucking Kinect, and I'm thinking, who is actually going to use it? Who is actually going to use it?
It was I think it was like a reply to the commercial success of the Wii.
Yeah, but still, it's like the thing with the Wii is the whole thing was built around this one thing. So all the games were coming out for it were designed to be used with the wireless remote. The thing with the thing with the Kinect is, who wants to be standing in the middle of a room where you've got no fucking room because you've got the big fucking sofa behind you, a big fuck off screen TV, and you got to try and put a camera in between that somewhere, and then you're gonna be flailing your arms about trying to fucking do something, and you want to go like that to turn right or something, and it's just gonna go fucking spinning around 360 looking at its fucking arsehole. You know what I mean? So why would you do that when you could just sit there on the sofa with a controller? You know what I mean?
I think it's because particularly when the Xbox One first announced, it was supposed to be the all-round entertainment system. You could sit on your sofa, use your Kinect for Skype, use it to voice command your telly, which was the idea of it.
Yeah, but again, why would you again? I see what you're saying. You see the adverts. They're sitting there, right? You got your camera there, right? And you stick your hand up to pause, and you stick it back up to press play, or you make a swipe movement to flip. Why would you do that when you could just move a thumb on a joystick, on an analog stick? Why go through the effort? Go blah 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 when you've got a thumb. That's all you're gonna use. It just seems a lot. It just seems wasted effort.
The Kinect was a good idea when it first came out, and they let it go to waste. Yeah. Really,
because no one wanted to design games to use it.
Yeah, true, but I think it would provided a stepping stone for the likes of the Oculus Rift and the HoloLens. It was a premise to base virtual, to submerge our actual us into the game, rather than just us controlling a joy.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't agree with you there, to be honest with you. I don't believe the Kinect had any sort of impact on our experience of gaming. I think it was a good concept that was in the wrong medium. It was a good concept. I mean, the actual Kinect itself is a good bit of kit. You know what I mean? It's a very good camera, but I just think it was not for games.
Yeah, it was not needed.
It didn't enhance games whatsoever, in my opinion.
See, but then I kind of feel as if that's what sparked this partnership between Oculus Rift. I think they're trying to get out the Kinect and in with the virtual reality now because it's clearly the better alternative.
Well, PlayStation's doing it. They've got their own one, Morpheus. Morpheus Project is Sony's version of the Oculus Rift. Valve's teamed up with Oculus Rift, and I think Xbox is teamed up with Oculus Rift now as well to try and get one of their own out. So so everyone's going virtual reality. So it seems to be the next stage.
Yeah. Anyway, let's back. There's the big one. Gears of War 4, the final one.
Can't wait. Definitely be getting it. No doubt about it.
We'll be co-oping. We'll be co-oping that shit, mate.
We'll be co-oping it. Yeah. Go on, Mark. Tell us what you thought about it.
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared for Gears of War.
Why?
Because they might make the same mistakes that Halo, and they might be just stringing it out too long. I mean, I love the Dom Felix thing. I really did like that, but I don't know. It's in danger of being stringed out too much because if they start this, it's obviously gonna have more follow it. So
True.
But I like Gears of War and I like the graphics. What I saw of it, it looked classic Gears of War, and I think they played to their strengths.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They haven't tried to take away what made Gears of War. Everything about it is just brilliant. You got that really crappy crouch rod that just makes because it's just not. It's so not necessary that it is necessary. Even that crappy little reload bar that you get.
Oh, what to quicken your reload or not? Yeah.
I'm very much in your boat there, Mark. They've definitely played to their strengths, and I think it will pay off. Definitely.
Better still have hard mode though. Or whatever it's called.
But there wasn't just one Gears of War they talked about. There was two. The Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, the remastering one, didn't they? The HD remaster of was it first and second one? I think.
First one.
First one.
The first one. Again, 1080p, 60 frames per second. I think they were saying they added 90 minutes of new content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're playing it very safe, and I think it's going to work for them. As a company, these are games that if you played them on the Xbox, you would play them again, no doubt about it. You can't get bored of it, which I think it's going to work. I think it'll be a massive success, both games. But as you said, Mark, I hope they don't string it out more than necessary.
Maybe. I mean, a lot of games are doing it. I mean, Mass Effect are going on to do it without Shepard.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So.
I mean, they turned Shepard into a girl, didn't they?
Yeah, maybe it might work for them because they're going on a completely different story angle. Whereas Halo, they've been stringing out Master Chief for years.
True.
So,
But I would definitely be getting Gears of War.
Me too.
Absolutely, 110%. For me, I was looking forward to that anyway. Well, Mark, you know that from E3.
Yeah.
And
you're crying yourself.
No, but for me, there was a lot of talks of it was just going to be the remaster. Not many people expect to see the new one, which I think was a very smart move. Reel people in with the original, and then just bang in the new one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think what made it a good... it came across good. In fact, it came across so well done that me and you went and signed up for beta straight away, immediately after.
Straight away, yeah.
So
hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get our codes for it and we'll get in on it. But regardless, I'll be getting it. Absolutely, no doubt about it. And me and Dan will probably co-op the shit out of it.
Definitely. All nighter, mate.
Nightmare.
Absolutely, mate. no doubt.
Go hard or go home, mate.
So I think we've actually nearly covered most of the games.
I think that might be all of them.
There's one thing that we have missed.
What's that?
The brand new Xbox Elite wireless pad.
Oh, I have, yes. It looks good. It looks good. Customise it. You can add back paddles. You can add back paddles to it. Swap it around. Take pieces off so you can get cuts for Phil. Mark, you do not look impressed.
See, I can understand why. I mean, I will get one. I will get one. But marketing ploy. You get the custom controller websites. Scuff in particular, which specialise in competitive gaming remote, and they've had this for years. That they've been putting, the back paddles and the hair triggers on for years. Why is it taking them this long to release an Elite remote when these companies have been doing it since gaming became a big thing?
Why give us this sack of shit when the console first came out if you were going to release another one a year later? That and the fact that it's going to be no doubt an expensive piece of kit.
Well, again, I said to you, Mark, didn't I? I went and did a bit of research, and they're expecting it to hit retail in shops at $150, which that is a lot.
Yeah, that's about £120 for us, no doubt.
Yeah,
£100
for a remote. It really is quite a lot of money, in all honesty. But it like I said, it looks good. But for me, if I go online and buy one of a company that's been doing it for years, I don't see why I wouldn't really.
It's I don't know. It's just a weird one, I guess. I mean, my biggest problem is with games like Dark Souls, for example, and you're playing it with a £100 controller and stuff,
and
straight against the wall, and whereas these are only like what, £15-20, easily more feasible to place. But what about you, Dan? I mean, PC, that shit's expensive. Maybe gaming is just an expensive thing nowadays.
$150 is £96.
And the UK tax on top of that, so.
So you're looking at about £100.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean, for me, well, I've got to say, the amount of peripherals I've got for this computer is ridiculous. It's like I've got the microphone that's cost me what, 90 quid, a second monitor that's cost me £100. I've got the joystick and the flight stick with accelerator paddle that cost well, it's a 40 quid peripheral. You know what I mean? I didn't pay anything for it. I managed to get it for free, but still it's like 40-50 quid for a flight stick. And then I've got to pay out for so if I get a new keyboard, that's like you're looking at 100 quid for a new keyboard. You're looking at 70 quid for a gaming mouse. So it's all fucking expensive.
Expensive heck. The main thing that I have a problem with is why they didn't release it. It kind of reminds me of Apple, the way that they've had these technologies for years, and they'll hold back certain things and release it next year to just make themselves.
Oh, what, like when they released the iPad 2.
Yeah.
Which was what? It had a bit more memory and it had a face cam on it.
Yeah. So it kind of reminds me like that. It's just another way of getting more money when they could have just done it straight off the bat.
One thing for me though, right? They call it the Xbox Elite Wireless. So could that possibly hint at the Xbox One Elite system?
What DDR4?
Yeah, because there were rumours that they were going to bring out a new version of the Xbox One with the DDR4, the upgraded memory, upgraded everything, really. Well, I suppose it's kind of the same as the 360 they did, didn't they? They had the base chunky model, and then they brought out the
Elite version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they had
Xbox
the problems with
Elite.
the Red Ring of Death that are back in. The Elite version was a counteract to stop the Red Ring.
And mine still got the Red Ring.
I would definitely say that in coming time they will bring out a new version of the Xbox One. And it'll come with that Elite wireless remote. Again, it's money, as you said. Gaming is an expensive hobby, but I think that the way these companies do it is not fair, is it? Let's be honest. It's a strange one. It really is a bit strange. I mean,
moral of the story.
I mean, I am definitely with you. Why didn't they release them with the base Xbox? Because it was always going to happen. Gaming is a massive thing now. It's just money, innit? That cam zoom is just something else, really.
I don't understand it. Piss me off.
Really is.
I'm gonna throw out the window soon. Fucking Kinect. It's fucking Kinect. Piss off, Kinect. This is why the Kinect's going downhill.
Yeah, because you zoomed into your pool too. But I tell you what, I think we've actually managed to cover.
Yep.
No, we've missed out the big one.
That wasn't at the E3 Xbox brief though.
I want to talk about it. I like that.
Do you want to talk about it now, or do you want to?
I like it. Dan, what do you reckon? Should we talk about that now?
We'll go for it. I didn't watch it, so it's up to you.
Oh.
Fuck it, we'll save it for another day.
You want to save it for another day? Yeah.
Because we gotta watch the Ubisoft one and stuff as well.
And I'll be watching the Square Enix one tomorrow. And I assume Dan will be watching the PC one.
I will be indeed.
Are you waiting up until like 1 in the morning for that?
Yeah, why not?
That's when it's apparently on.
Yeah, but it's not on tonight, is it? It's on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we won't be finishing pool tomorrow till 11 anyway, so so we get and that's something to eat or something. We'll be ready to watch it.
And then we'll do another podcast. We'll talk about those 3, I think.
Yep.
Would be a good idea.
And forget about EA because I've already watched the EA one, and that was
the EA one was
thing.
shit.
Absolutely pants.
I've never seen a design pitch more boring.
What
sums that up is, rather than talking about FIFA, which was what I was waiting for, they got Pele. Connect. They got Pele to speak for like 10 minutes, and then showed this tiny clip of the game.
Yeah, no, we haven't actually got anything decent to show you of the game, so we'll distract you with this superstar Pele. Let him talk to you for about 5 minutes so you can completely be distracted about what you're really here to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. It was a distraction technique. Let Pele talk for about 10 minutes so we don't actually have to talk about the game.
A lot of the people on the stream were not happy about that, were they? There was a lot of comments, which I will not repeat, but
there was a lot of hate.
There was a lot of hate. They definitely knew that EA were beating around the bush.
Of course they were.
No, trust me when I say there was a lot of hate. Like, there was a lot. Okay.
What aimed at Pele? What aimed at EA?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Would any of those be due to the colour of his skin?
Of course. It's the internet
right.
we're talking about here.
Yeah. But then, past that, people were voicing what they wanted to see, and they wanted to see Battlefront. That was what everybody was asking for.
They did want to see FIFA initially, and then along came Pele for 10 minutes, and everyone just decided to fuck off.
But everyone wanted to see Battlefront.
Did anyone actually get to watch Battlefront?
I did.
Because my Twitch kept fucking up, and I couldn't watch it. I managed to see about 2 minutes of it. I see, the point of view of the AT-AT or the AT-AT, and they called down a orbital strike on some bunker, and then that was it. Then Twitch decided to go dumb fuck up.
Well, I think we should save that then.
We should save it.
Definitely save that. And I think that's I think that's us about done summing up the Xbox conference. I think. I think to conclude, I think we can expect good things from the Xbox One.
I don't think it'll be what they say that it will be. I don't think it is the best Xbox lineup ever.
Nah.
It's the best one for a couple of years, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think a lot of things will fall victim to their own hype, like Watch Dogs did last year.
Yeah, that's a very good example. Fingers crossed it doesn't do that. But
hopefully,
I definitely think that now, especially between the backwards compatibility, that they're going to be gradually updating, and some of the titles coming out. I think now is, if you've got a 360, I think now is the time to upgrade. Personally, I think now is the time to do so.
Or wait for the Xbox One Elite.
Yes, probably wiser.
Touche.
I'll watch the PlayStation 4 as well, because
I'll be watching that, because I think PlayStation, they've got to pull something out. Especially with the backwards compatibility, that is a hard one to top.
They'll probably just same it.
Well, again, I said this earlier too, didn't I? PlayStation 3 was backwards compatible, PS2, on 3 models, which they stopped making pretty quick, in all honesty, which was a strange one. Whereas Xbox, on the 360 as well, still carried on to be backwards compatible to the original. So, will they change that, do you reckon, just to try and keep up, or will they leave it?
Bring back Crash Bandicoot. I'll save everything. It will. I'd buy it. I'd buy a PlayStation right now. And a new camera.
Oh, jeebus.
So what's going on in Just Them Guys and Dan Campbell? Twitch TV.
Well,
just to wrap it up, I guess.
A lot of Elder Scrolls Online. I've got a good 7 hours to upload.
I've been recording The Witcher 3.
Oh, you've actually been recording for a change. Jesus Christ.
Calm down. Calm down. I fucking love The Witcher. If you want to see scenic games, you should see The Witcher. It's hot.
Well, so then, in the future from JustDemGuys, you'll see hopefully some more Elder Scrolls. You'll see some Witcher 3 and Dan.
Well, I need to start finishing my Dead Space thing. The problem with that is I've got stuck and Elite Dangerous came out, and I kind of like went, fuck you, Dead Space, I'm playing space. I'm going to pew-pew with
some Elite Dangerous.
I'm going to pew-pew with some spaceships. Problem is, Elite Dangerous ain't exactly one of those games you can record.
But Dan, what is the big game that comes out in about 10 days that you're really looking forward to?
Oh yes, I will definitely be recording that. I will be recording Batman Arkham Knight.
Batman.
I will be recording that.
I will be looking to you for reviews before I buy it then.
Absolutely, same man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will give you reviews. I've played all of the franchise so far, and I've enjoyed every single one. And I'm hoping. I mean, there's already been hype over this game, and there's already been conspiracy theories about who the Arkham Knight is, and the Illuminati, yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
I am Morgan Freeman.
Button, right? So, Dan, should we wrap this up, shall we?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. And then down. Get us an outro.
An outro, okay. Well, this has just been Just Them Guys. Thank you for watching the stream. If you want to see us again on, or if you want to watch us again, if you haven't been watching us live with us on Twitch, you can find us at youtube.com/JustDemGuys.
Subscribe down below.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe down below. If you're watching this on Twitch, give us a follow. Also, if you want to catch up with us when we're not recording or live streaming, you can follow us on Facebook, which is just on Facebook.
Yep. And our Twitter is
JustDemGuys1.
You ready?
There we go. Well, thank you very much for watching, and till next time, guys, keep gaming.
See you later.
That was beautiful.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful.
That